Good evening and welcome to Football Now with Deacon Himself. I just want to apologize in advance now for the late show because yesterday I was supposed to, I promised the world that I was going to do one yesterday. I just got a little tied up with a couple of things. And I'm still hurting from my losses over the weekend, so hopefully that you're listening to what I'm saying on here and that you're going to win some money and also at the same time learn something about the game. To recap a little bit. Thursday night, last podcast, I was so excited. I went out, watched the Eagle game. They looked horrible. Chip Kelly, got to do something. He's on the hot seat. Week 4 this week. We'll see what happens. But in that game, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Philadelphia Eagles with a score of 26-16. Furthermore, LaShawn McCoy, Sean Jackson, all the boys, they look good. Kansas City looks really good, though. Very, 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 very shocked about how good Kansas City looks. Houston, Baltimore. Remember last week I told you Houston was going to house Baltimore. It was the complete opposite, 30-9. Very, very, shocked. I said the Super Bowl champs were done. I said they were out of it. They had no chance, and they came back at home and took care of business. Houston, I've been saying all along, isn't the team that they were supposed to be, but we'll see what happens later on in the season when, they get conditioned and they're playing, division rivals, and maybe it'll come down to it. Next game is Carolina and the New York Football Giants. They looked nothing like them. They 38-0. Cammy Newton, D'Angelo Hall told you was going to run all over them. If you had Cammy Newton last week in your fantasy, you did awesome. It was unbelievable. So it brings us to witnessing of history. 27-20 road win for the Detroit Lions, who have never won on the road in Washington. FedEx Field on Sunday, they won. Big game for Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford, and the boys. Hopefully the Rook Bell will come, this week, and he'll be ready to play, and we'll see how he turned out to be. Tough opponent this week at home. The Chicago Bears coming in, big division rival games. Just missing the Tigers for the Lions and Bears. Oh my, bad joke. But Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, 1 o'clock on Sunday. San Diego, my Chargers, representing. Come on. Lost 17-20 on a late last-second score. It was disturbing to watch. Chargers played a good first half, 10-10 at the half, and it just downfall from there. But better luck next week, as the San Diego Chargers will host the Dallas Cowboys at home. Should be fun. I hate Dallas. There, I said it. You got it out of me. Arizona, crushed. They got crushed like I said was going to happen. New Orleans Saints crushed them at home. Can't touch who dat Saints in the Superdome, Silverdome, Mercedes-Benz. They look like a Mercedes-Benz on Sunday. Not the first 2 weeks of the season, but the Saints hopefully will do that. Because who dat plays Miami on Monday Night Football on the big screen, and nationwide, Dolphin fans are hoping for a win, but I don't think it's happening. Tampa Bay traveled to New England. 23-3 loss. New England took care of business. Tommy Brady back on track as usual. Green Bay, shocker of the week. Shocker. Is it? Stay tuned. But shocker of the week for me, Cincinnati. AFC North. I think they might actually pull this one out, have the division, but Baltimore seems to be showing a little life. It's very early to start determining these games to know who's going to do what and after week 3, but we'll see by week 6 or week 7 who's the real deal and who's going to fold. 34-30 Bengals on that. Dallas hosting the St. Louis Rams. Turnovers, like I told you what would happen last week if Matthew Stafford, Head is not there tonight. If Sam Bradford did not turn the ball over, then the St. Louis Rams had a chance to win this game. They didn't have a chance to win this game. He turned the ball over. Cleveland Browns traveled to Minnesota. Walked into Minnesota and got themselves their first win of the season, yet the Adrian Peterson MVP Minnesota Vikings are 0-3, going to London next week to play the Pittsburgh Steelers in a battle of 0-3 teams. With that being said, I'll jump. Chicago, like I said, would crush Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh 40-23 final on that. Atlanta having to go into Miami and win that game ended up losing the game 27-23. Hats off to the Miami Dolphins. That's the one and only time that you will ever hear me say that to them, because Miami is amongst the Deacon do not like list, and I do not like Miami. Pulled out there 3-0, going on the road, like I said, to play Who Dat in New Orleans this weekend. Buffalo, Rochester shout out once again. Buffalo Bills played a great game. E.J. Manuel, tough loss for the rookie. My rookie, Geno Smith, Gangrene, prevailed 27-20, big win. This week's shout out goes to the Bringer of Evil, a.k.a. Tebow, a.k.a. Grendelsaurus Rex. Shout outs to you. I know you were watching that game, Gangrene, big win for them. Indianapolis, San Francisco, my other shocker of the week. I said the Niners would crush them, and Andrew Luck, who was my bench quarterback on fantasy, showed up my starter, Colin Kaepernick, who got me 3 points. Thank you, 3 points. But this week, I'm going to start Luck over Kaepernick, and hopefully Luck will get me some luck. On that last note, Oakland, Denver, we all knew what was going to happen before it happened. Peyton Manning on fire, and Prater, great kicker, got me the fantasy win this week. I'm 2-1, should be 3-0, but I played Peyton Manning week 1 and he killed me. That's all. Stay tuned tomorrow. I know it's back-to-back segments. I appreciate all the fan support. Shout outs to all my friends. BMW World, Malcolm X, Deacon himself. I'm out.